Hello? Is that too loud? Not loud enough. Okay, that is my first brand, and that was Odin. That's the logo for it. And what it was when I was about 17, moved in beside a audio engineer, went down to Harvey Norman to buy a system, and thought Mum is not going to let me have that in her house. So that was my first design. And that was it conceptually, and in a minute I'll show you the finished product. But yeah, what I was saying was I went to Harvey Norman to buy a system, thought sounds good, doesn't look real flash, so come up with that, and it's in the wrong order, but you'll get the picture. Oh no, it is the right one. So that is the finished product from concept to completion, and that was about 2 or 3 years ago. This is the next one that I've only actually finished the 2 products. I've actually built the 2 concepts up. So this is the second design that I actually completed. Yeah. And that's completed product. I'm better at talking about the next stuff because I'm sort of past all of this, but this was it a couple of years ago, and I'll in a second you'll see what's to come, the exciting stuff for me. This is the next range of systems. So it's like I guess the better looking younger brother of our first attempt. So you would have seen that first one with the curved edge. The actual black system was much more popular. So in the next range we're going to take the stylized look and go with. So that's the same system that's already been developed, but obviously taking the same lines. That's the same system in a white. So this is all just about to be manufactured, this stuff. Yeah, under the Odin brand, and sort of inspired by we went with white because of the iPod and what we're moving into with what you'll see, what we're moving into. This is my exciting brand. This is what I wanted to get to. So there's now, this is where I want to go. Now, Evoc come out of Odin, and what it was my customers saying, I really like the sound systems, but it doesn't match our furniture. And then me realising that the technology and sound and all that is becoming part of the living room. So what we've done is try to integrate it. And our first thing come out of a guy who rocked in at my house with his wife when I was selling the speakers out of my mum's top floor of her house. And he said, his girlfriend said, I'm not having those speakers in my house. So went to my designer, I said, let's try and do it in a wall. So we've done a feature wall that could work as just a lovely piece in a house, but it's actually got the speakers built in, the TV, everything would be modular so that it can be put onto a wall. All your amps and everything would be in there, and you could see that it was closed before. That, if you know the theatre lounges, are big, bulky looking things, quite ugly. So that is actually supposed to be a practical piece of theatre lounge, and it's quite contemporary, nice low-lying piece. The drink holders would be retractable. The ottoman in the middle there is actually an ice box, so you can put your beer and all that sort of stuff in it. That's a side profile of the same couch. Actually sort of come about from my lazy mates on a Friday night, sitting around watching a movie and none of us wants to get up and get a beer. So everything's sort of come out of just really humble beginnings and ideas. This is sort of the entry-level Evoc system, and this is just to give you an idea of the concept of the couch with the matching sort of sideboard and the system so that you get that matching, that feel. So like you're buying something that is as one, not piece here, piece there, piece here. Yeah, there's the sideboard to match it. Don't know if the colours go, but with the iPod and everything, it would be something that I'd really like to sort of integrate with all that kind of stuff. getting through. I don't know what else to talk about, so I'll try. There's the matching speakers to go with it. There's a couple of variations, but I'm hoping to just get the sort of the visual story there with the speakers and the sideboard and the couch. That would be our sort of entry-level system in the Evoque range. This is a bit more eccentric and out there, and more where I'd like to take it eventually. Like the stuff that you just saw, I will bring in the next 12 months, but this is where I want to go. I'd make this as an Australian hardwood and do a run of say 50 to make it a very exclusive sort of product. Handcraft that one. There's a sand channel of it, so that would sit in the centre. Those two on the side. They also would match in with the sound wall if needed, but that's sort of flagship, sort of a dream, that one. And that's where I'd really, that's the sort of product and the sort of design that I'd like to see. And that is actually it. That's if I can make it happen, that's the system. That's the one I want in my house. And if I said to someone, if someone said to me, I want a visual of what your brand represents, that would be the system that I'd show them. And I think that is my last slide, and that's why it's up there.